And welcome to workout number 11. Great job on staying so consistent. For today we need our step, our saddle pad, and 2 buckets about 1/4 of the way full with water. We're going to start with a nice gentle warm-up exercise where we're going to stand on one leg and circle the opposite leg with control. So we're going to engage our core, navel into spine, shoulders should be level, and we don't need to make a big motion. It doesn't have to be a big circle here, especially if you have any kind of hip issues. Make it as small as is safe for you. So we're just trying to get a nice continuous circle motion, and then we're going to switch and go in the opposite direction. So really noticing here, are you starting to lean? Are you able to keep your head up? Is your circle getting kind of octagonal with jaggeds, or, you know, it's not a dressage test. If you make an egg, that's perfectly fine, but just doing your best to do a nice, smooth circle motion here. Really feeling that work on that standing leg. Do not lock the knee out. Good job on that side. We're going to switch and do the same exact thing on the opposite side. So hopefully by now, your body is more balanced and it's not quite as dramatic when you shift from one side to the other and you notice an imbalance. Maybe you don't have any imbalances anymore, but most of us are still going to have to think a little harder, engage a little bit more on our weaker side, and then we're going to switch to the other direction here, making sure that we're staying nice and strong. It's tempting to let those shoulders creep up around the ears, so make sure you're keeping your chest nice and open and shoulders nice and level. And just stay balanced here. Don't lock out that knee on either leg. And just notice your body and become aware of where you have challenges with your balance. Good job on that. We're going to go right into a squatting exercise with a bucket lifting added into it. So we're going to, first we're going to squat down, and then we're going to raise the arms, and then we're going to switch, squat, raise those arms, and then we're going to come up, and then we're going to just do it all in one continuous motion. Now this does not have to be a deep squat. It's more important to maintain your form, using your abs to hold your body upright so that you can lift those buckets. Hopefully you don't have too much water in the buckets. If this is causing pain in your shoulders, you can drop the buckets and just do the arm movements on their own, but it's a great shoulder strengthening exercise if you have an appropriate amount of weight in the buckets. And last one, great job. Okay, moving into a plank with a twist. So getting in your nice strong plank position, make sure you're real stable. And then when you've got your abs nice and engaged, feeling really strong, we're going to twist up and come back down. And then opposite side, come back down. Twist up, back down, twist, and down. If you feel yourself starting to sag through those hips, or if you feel any pain in your back, you want to go ahead and go right back to that plank position, and then maybe add in a twist next time that you go through this workout. So here we go one more time to this side, last one this side. Woohoo! There you go, great job. We're going right into one-legged squats with our buckets. So you're going to stand on one leg, and we're going to do a bicep curl as we squat down. So curling up as you go down and controlling that movement in both directions with the bucket. So nice controlled up and then resisting gravity on the way down. Nice controlled up, resisting gravity on the way down. Knees aligned with the toes, not letting those knees collapse to the inside. Maintaining good form here, staying nice and upright by using your abs to hold you up. Keeping your shoulders nice and level. Last one here on this side. Then we are going to switch legs, and we're going to switch to an elbow opening exercise as we squat down. So we're going to open as we drop down and come back together. Open as we drop down, come back together. That opening does not have to be a really big movement. You want to go as far as you can control it, keeping those elbows in close, not rigidly stuck, but nice and just resting on the side of your torso. Anybody who's done shoulder rehab may recognize this movement. Really good for the shoulders. And again, if you have to drop the buckets so that you don't have pain in your shoulders, absolutely do. You can work up later to using the buckets. Great job on that. Grabbing our saddle pad and our step, we're going right into crunches. So let's stay strong here. Here we go, knees into chest. Woohoo! Pushing heels away. You can do this. This is easy by now, I'm sure. If it's not, just stick with me. If you need to take a break, breathe a couple of seconds, start back over, absolutely. If you need to modify still, do what you can. It's always better to do what you can than to feel like you can't do it at all because you can't do the more advanced version. Be wherever you are and work toward doing more. That's how we get stronger. And that's how we build our confidence, knowing that we can get better. And I know you can. I truly believe in you. I really do. Last one here. Woohoo! Good job. Okay, we're going to go right into a one-legged bucket reach. So standing, we're going to balance and then hinge over, touch that bucket, and come back up. So you're really using your abs here, really having to stabilize. That standing leg should be straight, but the knee should not be locked. You want your back nice and flat, nice and neutral. Hip stays forward, so not opening it up, but keeping it nice and forward. You should be feeling this work on that standing leg, specifically the back of the leg. Keeping your eyes nice and forward will help with your balance. Let's do one more. And great job. As always on those, the control is the more important part. So even if you have to modify and not go down as far, that's perfectly fine. And then as you gather your balance, you get oriented, you figure out how to engage and stabilize, then you can go a little bit deeper. And a lot of times, putting this at the end of a workout makes it much more challenging because your legs are already tired, your body's already tired, but that's part of what we want to build, is that ability to stay nice and coordinated as we do more exertion on top of our horses so that we can enjoy them longer. Whoa, one more time. I looked at my camera and now I have a fly in front of my hat. Great job on that. Woohoo, you made it through. We're gonna go right into some quick stretches here. I always say this, but I'll say it again. If you can go back and hold these stretches for 30 seconds at a time later in the day, even if you just do one here and there, that's going to really help lengthen all these muscles back out that we may have exerted today. So good job on this. You can go ahead and stretch your legs out forward, Bend one knee, reach for that toe if you can, or your ankle or your knee. Lean forward, same thing, opposite leg. If you can pull that toe back, absolutely do it. Otherwise, touch your calf or your knee. Let's go ahead and come up. And we're gonna take a deep breath in. Exhale. And one more time. Exhale. Congratulations, you are almost through this program. One more to go. You go, you're doing great.